A life lesson story on growth and success. Once upon a time, in a small town, there lived a young boy. During his summer holidays, he would often visit his grandfather. The boy and his grandpa would spend their days playing and enjoying each other's company. One day, as they sat together, the boy expressed his desire to become a successful man when he grew up. He turned to his grandpa and asked for advice on how to achieve success. His grandfather nodded and took him to a nearby nursery. They bought 2 small plants and returned home. The grandpa planted one of the plants in a pot and kept it inside the house, while he planted the other plant outside. The boy wondered which of the 2 plants would grow better in the future. After pondering for some time, the boy said, "Grandpa, I think the plant inside the house will grow better because it is safe from any dangers. The plant outside is at risk of strong sunlight, storms, rain, and animals." Grandfather smiled and replied, "Let us see what happens in the future." Years passed, and the boy returned to visit his grandfather again. Curious, he asked his grandpa about the question he had asked before, how to be successful in life. This time, the grandpa smiled and agreed to answer the boy's question. But before doing so, he took the boy to see the plants they had bought years ago. They first looked at the plant that had been planted in a pot inside the house. To their surprise, the small plant had grown into a big and healthy plant. Then, they went to see the plant that had been planted outside. To their amazement, a magnificent tree had grown from that small plant, with branches spreading far and wide, providing shade to passers-by. Grandpa turned to the boy and asked, "Tell me, which plant grew more? Which is more successful?" The boy replied, "The plant we planted outside grew more and is more successful." "But Grandpa, how is this possible? That plant must have faced so many dangers, yet it grew so big." Grandfather smiled and explained, "Yes, the plant outside had to face many challenges, but dealing with those problems had its benefits too. It had the freedom to spread its roots as much as it wanted. The storms, rain, and strong sunlight made its roots even stronger. Today, it is so strong that a small storm cannot cause any harm to it. On the other hand, the plant we planted inside remained small and weak because it did not withstand the heavy storms, rain, and strong sunlight." Grandfather looked at his grandson and said, "My son, always remember that unless you struggle in life, unless you go through difficulties, you will not be able to achieve success. If you make comfortable choices, you will not grow as much as you can. But if you are ready to struggle and face difficulties, no goal is impossible for you to achieve. Therefore, never think of problems as hurdles, but think of them as stepping stones toward success." The boy took a deep breath and looked at the tree. The words of his grandfather echoed in his mind. He realized that the obstacles we consider as enemies in our lives are the same obstacles that make us stronger and more successful. If we look closely at our lives, we will find that we often face challenges and difficulties. Many times, these challenges make us disappointed and lose the courage to move forward. However, the story of the 2 plants teaches us not to be intimidated by challenges but to embrace them as opportunities to learn and grow. The plant that was planted outside had to face natural calamities, but it also had the freedom to spread its roots and grow stronger. It transformed into a strong and giant tree. On the other hand, the plant that was planted inside was saved from natural calamities but remained small and weak. This teaches us that the more difficulties and challenges we face in life, the more opportunities for success will open up for us. We should not be afraid to take risks and step outside our comfort zones. When we face challenges, we have the opportunity to learn and grow stronger. We can develop the resilience and determination that are essential to success. Of course, overcoming all challenges is not easy. There will be times when we feel defeated or discouraged. However, it is important to remember that these setbacks are only temporary. If we learn from them and keep moving forward, we will eventually overcome any challenges that come our way. So, the next time you face a challenge or difficult time in your life, don't give up. Take advantage of the opportunity to learn and grow. Always remember that the challenges you face today can make you stronger and more. Thanks for staying connected with me. Like this video and subscribe my channel for more lessons.